Thoroughly enjoying it. I do like it. I do like it a lot.
All right, guys. Sorry, you're joining us with the Council of Chronic here with Gavin.
What's up?
I'm Igor. We are talking Far Cry
Far
New
Cry,
Dawn.
New Dawn, or Far Cry Fallout, as I like to call it. It's them going, hey, we can do post-apocalyptic with guns and shit. It still plays different. You were right. You were saying because Fallout's so technical, and this is a lot less technical. That's for sure.
Yeah, you don't have to search as much, scavenge as much. I enjoy it in Fallout to a certain extent, but this is more colorful, more exciting. The characters have a lot of life. The actors are so good. They always get great actors for that series.
They're bad guys, man. It's like the good guy characters are cool. Actually, one of my favorite characters, and this one actually is the good guy. Did you get far enough to see the dude? It's not, I guess, really a spoiler because it's pretty early in the game. His leg gets dislocated, and they have to relocate it. And he immediately just stands up and starts walking on it.
Yeah. Your partner.
That dude's a fucking gangster. That guy's bomb. He's actually one of the cooler. Normally the good guys aren't that cool. This guy's bomb. Yeah, the partner guy.
Yeah, I still got him sitting there waiting for his mission, his first mission. I just saved his life.
Okay.
Yeah, a little spoiler.
So you did see
saved
them,
somebody's life.
Yeah, set his leg, and then he just immediately just stands right back up. Like shakes it off and kind of rubs his butt. Back to work, everybody. Like this dude's a gangster. He was pretty cool. I like the sisters. Did you get to the return of the sisters yet?
No, not yet. They keep taunting me. They keep taunting me right now. That's exciting.
There's a moment when they come back that you're just like, ooh.
Okay, don't.
No
spoilers.
Far. It's just pretty fucked up.
Almost there. Oh, I can imagine. Far Cry always goes somewhere bad. I just can't wait for the trippy moment. They always give that little, that stoner, that one moment. What was the Far Cry 4 where you're flying?
Oh, the drug trip moment. Don't worry about that. I've already gone through at least one.
At least one? Okay.
At least one that's just like, what the fuck? It's a pain in the ass, but you'll see. Like I can't even tell you about that one because that's pretty much the spoiler.
Yeah, because how can you not do with some good bud?
Shoot, okay. Here's what we can talk about. I know I don't want to spoil it because I'm much further in the game than he is, and I've seen some even stuff that's not story based, even side stuff that happens that I know that you'll be mad if I tell you about. But as far as the guns, so a lot of the guns, it's kind of neat. The skins for them are they're like patched together garbage guns. They don't really. If you get an AK-47, and that's another thing that pisses me off. You can't customize them. Remember how you could add scopes and grips and shit? Not in this. Pretty much all you can do is upgrade it. You can't upgrade it.
Oh, you can. I didn't know.
Yeah. So if you buy purple or gold level weapons. It takes the ethanol that you need to level up your area, but you'll see it says push triangle to upgrade in the corner over the weapon. And I don't know really what it does other than it kind of adds a generic percentage to everything. So your reload goes faster, it fires faster, the damage is higher, but I don't know the exact number for every weapon. And then it just gives you like a +3 at the top. So like one of my guns right now is I'm using a shotgun that has a silencer that's basically a spray can at the end of it, and then it says +3 because I've upgraded it 3 times.
Okay, that's fun. I mean, the guns are cool. They look good. It is a little weird. Normally, considering you're getting crafting materials, I thought you could craft different, better things. But hey, it's okay. The guns are cool. I love you. So violent, so bloody. Especially with that saw gun.
I was going to say the saw gun is probably the coolest new addition to it.
Chops
man.
people apart. Neat. That kind of takes me to the kind of the Fallout series and some similar games. I kind of got this little like kind of Borderlands feel to it, almost like a less cartoonish Borderlands almost.
Oh yeah. Death. I can see that because you are just like running around in the open world, kind of running some missions and stuff. So it has that like
I don't know,
just run and gun feel. Again, my experience is still kind of different because everything that I'm doing is with another person co-op. It's little things that are different. Like I've never had anyone that I've teamed up with, so I've always wanted to. I want to get the tiger in the sidecar, and I haven't done that yet, or the dog or whatever.
Wait, tiger?
Not tiger. There's a dog, a warthog, and then I don't remember what the
Oh yeah,
third
I
one
have the
is.
dog, and you ride with him in the sidecar.
Yeah,
You haven't
there's a
done that
third
yet?
one, but I don't know what it is yet. They haven't told me what it is yet either. So,
Oh, okay.
and then a bunch, obviously, of humans that help you. But I haven't done that yet. So if you play with another co-op person, you can't use any hired guns. 2 people is the max that you can have. Far Cry 5, you can have 4. So if you were playing with another person co-op, you could also call in 1 hired gun if you wanted. And so you'd have like 3 people running around the map. One's AI, one's a player, and one's you.
I'm a lone wolf. I go solo. Everybody else is just in the way. They attract enemies. They'll run into somebody, and I'm trying to be stealthy. They always get in the way, so I always go lone wolf.
So you're telling me you're the Michonne in the apocalypse, essentially. The zombies hit, everything goes down, and you're not the guy that's like, band together and build a house.
Nope.
You're the person that's like, get a samurai blade, a shotgun, go fucking hide in a hole.
Are you kidding me? My fantasy of a post-apocalypse goes way deeper than that. If it gets to that and I'm still alive, it's gonna be a lot like Borderlands.
What do you like? You're a gun zerker, or are you just gonna dual wield and go ape shit?
Yeah, exactly.
That's awesome. And grow your beard all out.
I'd
Borderlands
be
with it.
Disneyland.
That is one thing too I can say. Far Cry 5, even as far as I am in it, I haven't seen any zombies or anything yet. With the nuclear explosion coming, I was really kind of hoping for the animals to maybe be a little more mutated.
Yeah, that is. I did notice that. At one point, I could swear I thought for a second I thought I saw a deer with 2 heads. Once I got closer, they were just standing so close together. They're both white.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, oh man, come on.
They do have the animals. So have you come across any of like the gold animals yet?
Gold?
The animals are tiered just like the players are. So all of the bad guys you'll see are tiered either gray. The next step up, I believe, is purple, and then gold is like the damage level. So if your weapons are damage level 2, purple tier, you will damage purple guys at an equal damage. You'll damage gray guys with one shot kills them. But if they're gold, you can dump like 20 rounds of a shotgun into some dude's face, and he's just like, "Whoa, bitch!" And so animals, same thing. The trick is with the animals though is you go up the tiers when you hit the gold level. Things like the bears and the bisons, they have this green moss and this like hardened rock shell over them that they've developed from the fucking Fallout or whatever, and so their stomachs are glowing. You have to shoot them in the stomach. Okay. But they're everywhere. It's not like, I don't feel it's a spoiler because just the fact you haven't run into them yet, you'll come across them. Don't worry. They're everywhere. Okay, so that's the only thing I've seen though that is affected by the Fallout.
Yeah, so far the only way I've died is I keep falling off the zip lines.
I do that a lot too. That's pretty dead.
Now I just keep forcing myself, just hold it.
Are you playing it on hard or are you playing it on normal?
Normal.
I
enjoy the story. I'm not. I know you're on hard. Huh?
Yeah, I'm doing it on hard. I'm doing it with co-op though, so I'm doing it on hard, and it's actually kind of a culture shock. So it's funny, if you're the host of the game, you get all the trophies and everything. Sidecar doesn't get shit. So you're stuck playing this stupid game, and then like you don't get, so I'm helping him through his game too. It's actually frustrating because I should have beaten it twice by now because everything I've done, we've done again on his game. And to kind of keep him, so that we're the same level. Shit, I can't talk about this next part either without, I know you don't want to hear it. Anyway, the point is we've done it twice. I don't remember where I was going with this. I had a whole point, and the fact that I just realized I can't say it now. I'm going to derail it because it's something I know you haven't done, and it's kind of a big spoiler.
It's okay. We'll get to it.
Yeah,
I'll get to it.
My brain just had to stop. Like I just had the brain for like, oh wait, you can't say this.
No, it's so fun, man.
It is a lot of fun. There's, like I said, when you get through it, it does a whole dynamic change and the whole game changes. So it has a lot of replay value. Just as you think it's about to be done, it's like, nope, there's more to it, and you have another reason to go explore the entire map all over again. That was kind of nice. Yeah.
Yeah, it feels a little more grounded to reality.
Crocodiles are back, by the way, too.
Crocodiles. Wait,
have you come across those yet?
No.
Oh, you played Fallout 3, or Far Cry 3, right?
Far Cry. I played, yeah. But
remember the crocodiles?
No.
You don't remember swimming through the water and all of a sudden, rah, this thing just comes out and you're fighting to live and mashing circle button as fast as you can to fight the crocodile.
Probably. It's been there's so many games that I can't specifically. It's been too long. It sounds familiar, but I'm sure I'll face it soon enough.
Oh, it single-handedly, Far Cry 3 made me afraid to go into water in video games.
See, that's why I play on normal, because I get to be Rambo in the game, and I don't get frustrated by playing it over and over. I get to enjoy the story.
Yeah, if you get too close, they will grab you and drag you.
I'm a mild gamer.
You're a mild gamer.
I get nice and baked on some good stuff, and I enjoy a nice content.
That's a good segue. I like that. Just real quick, since we're talking about it, this is what we're smoking on today. So Thin Mint Cookie, which it's kind of neat. It has this like minty flavor to it. I kind of rolled them all into a salad joint for you. You didn't get to try any of the individual flavors, but I got to like sample them individually.
It's delicious.
It's really good. Durban Poison, classic. Everybody loves Durban Poison. Russian Special is just called that because we don't know what it's called, and the dudes that grow it are Russian, so it's just a Russian Special. It's always really good shit.
Shout out to the Russians.
This one was a good one, yeah. He's just like, I'm just gonna put this little flag right here real quick. Well, we love everybody, man. Mr. Nice Guy. So this one was kind of neat. It's a strain. If you read the description, back in the 70s, there was this dude that was known as one of the biggest pot smugglers of all time. And he had a strain named after him called Mr. Nice Guy. And the strain disappeared towards the late 70s, early 80s. And it ended up in a seed bank. And so these people pulled this thing out of the seed bank 30 years later, cultivated it with a little more future technology, some bubble ponics or whatever, so it wasn't as bad as it was back in the 70s, because weed's way better now. And they called it Mr. Nice Guy, so it was Mr. Nice. It's actually pretty good.
Mr. Nice Guy, that's awesome.
Which is Half Baked, if you or the one with Chappelle.
Yeah.
Remember his cards are Mr. Nice Guy?
Okay.
That's what I thought it was about. But I read it and I was like, oh no, it's actually dedicated to some dude in the 70s that was some amazing pot smuggler.
That's awesome.
That was what he did.
Oh, they're really good. Tastes great.
They're
with
going to
that little
save
salad.
this for the next 20 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm all like jumping at the bit to smoke it now. I'm like, I don't like the second round. Now wait.
Speaking of getting high, Alita,
Battle Angel. That was pretty neat.
Trip.
I think being as stoned as we were for that made it way better. And the chairs, dude. Where was we went to? They had recliners. It had buttons, and suddenly you're just like, I'm laying down. This is great.
By the way, awesome fuck the critics moment on that one on Rotten Tomatoes. Took a look at it. Audience 91% critics, something low. Just another one of those, but people obviously love it. So it's got to be doing well. It's so good.
Yeah, it's another the Venom story where people just everybody hated it, and then it came out, we saw it, and everybody really liked it. I think the critics I don't know what they're expecting.
No, this was way better than whatever Venom was. Venom was cool. Enjoyed it. This was another level. Beautiful. Watch it on that Samsung LED. It was just a big screen TV at a movie theater with recliners. That was comfy.
The brightness, it was super clear. I mean, there were points I remember she's talking to the doctor, and you're supposed to be super focused on this moment as she's learning for the first time what this cool city is. And the whole time I'm looking at this box in the background that they rendered, that this peddler's selling, because it's so clear. I'm like, God damn, I can see the oranges in the fucking stand on the damn thing. It was pretty cool, man. No, that was a really clear screen. The movie was fun. I saw the anime. I know you don't have much to compare it to, but there's a lot of iconic moments, I think, that they nailed. They just nailed from the anime, including, I keep saying the but the doctor guy, Ito. What's the actor's name?
Dr. Ito, yeah.
Yeah, Dr. Ito is the character. The guy that plays him, a great job.
Christoph Waltz.
Awesome Christoph Waltz. What a great choice. I always thought they were going to have a hard time casting that, and he did awesome as the role. I loved it.
Every role he does, that guy's so great, man.
When he creates this awesome tension out of nowhere.
Yeah.
You can just have a conversation moment, and you're hooked on every word, like, what's going to happen next? And he does that.
Yeah, he definitely drove a lot of that movie. Rosa Sanchez, right? That's her name, the main actress.
Yeah,
damn,
I think that's
she's
right.
good.
Really good.
And that CGI version of her just looks so cool.
Yeah,
but she had
a lot of people hated the big eyes, and I don't
know. That
see
was
what the
awesome.
problem was.
It was so unique. It was different, and it looks so good.
what set her aside. She was a robot, and you knew she was a robot because of that right off the bat. All the other robots looked freaky. Why can't she?
Yeah, except part of that movie, it just felt a little weird because she looked so young.
Until she like doesn't.
15-year-old robot that turns out to be older.
Yeah.
It's a little weird.
Like, again, this is kind of a spoiler, but I feel not. If you know the anime, about halfway through, she gets a new body, and she goes from being like preteen to like, damn, this girl's got titties and like booty now.
300 years old.
300, so I don't feel so bad creeping. But yeah, the whole first half of the movie, she's totally like a little girl. It's the out of the moth moment. It's a writing utensil that when she was young and naive and had the body of the young and naive, she didn't know anything. She didn't know oranges. She knew nothing. She was learning still. And then once she woke up and realized what she was, then suddenly was like, I got tits and I've matured now overnight as a robot. Here they are, and I've got knives and can kill people, and you'll take me seriously for it.
Oh man.
No, it still looked good. The whole thing, especially. Some of the other cyborgs, Zhaban, I can't remember.
Yeah. What they did with his back. Oh my God, that design and everything was so crazy cool.
I remember being in the theater. Granted, we were stoned and probably easily impressed, but me and Jay, when it happened, I remember hearing both of us go, whoa, like audibly in the theater out loud, not just in our heads. It was like we said it out loud. It was so cool looking when they first showed that shot. And there's another moment too, I think, when the girl rips off her coat and she's got the blade hands right in the beginning, those bounty hunter ones. And I heard you go, whoa.
Yeah.
Like, do it like audibly, like, whoa. It was so visually cool to look at, the whole movie.
Yeah, it was definitely a showcase of technology at the moment. It was amazing. Makes me so excited. We got so many amazing movies coming up. Avatar, all the Marvel movies. But seeing the technology come to life so clearly is just incredible. How they make it look is so good. It excites me for the future of action movies.
Yeah.
Because that was perfect. Plus, the actors did such a great job and had such a nice story, deep, and just excited to see where it goes. The future, hopefully there's a future franchise for it. They haven't mentioned it yet. Hopefully it does well in the movie theaters.
Yeah.
A beautiful cameo at the end of that movie that made me so excited. One of my favorite actors. I will not say who it was so hopefully go watch it.
I was wondering how long until you got to that one. I didn't want to say it either.
Oh, so excited, but I can't say the name. If you're brave enough, you can search it online for yourself. But I would recommend it.
Yeah, I would say if you're an anime fan of any kind, it's worth it. Even if you didn't see the original Alita.
Did you ever read the manga?
I want to say I picked up an issue or two. I think instead of because a lot of them are done in these big, solid, thick books, and they also had a series where they did them as 32-page comics, like typical comic books, and I probably had a couple of those. The ones I read followed pretty much what I saw in the movie. If I remember, I had one where you did kind of see the Zion, or whatever they called the city up above, and it is just super futuristic. All the people have like the diamonds on their heads that allow them to... I feel like this is a spoiler too. They can like project things with them and stuff, but I don't know how much that is going to be in the sequel if they do one. I didn't read a ton of the manga though. I did see there was a movie and I guess a TV show. I never saw the TV series, but I did see the movie. I remember I had it, spoiler alert, bootlegged on a VHS tape. Before, back in the day, I'm old, that's the spoiler. Back in the day, I had it on a VHS, so I probably watched it a dozen times when I was over 20 years ago.
One thing that disappointed me about their awful future, their post-apocalyptic future with absolutely no weed. All those angry people were calmed the fuck down.
That you know of.
I know, they didn't show anything. They just showed some cracked out dude that killed somebody.
Yeah, in a society where all of your parts are replaced with like robotic stuff, I feel like a drug that calms you down is going to be less, and they're always going to be looking for the new, like NOS-induced kind of drug, They're because there's even one dude who sort of has an engine built into his back at one point, and he doesn't walk upright. He like lays down and has wheels on his forearms. And like lays down and there's his engine in his back, which CG wise looked amazing, but still. So I don't think they have downers.
making too much sense with it. I really wanted weed in the future, but robotics sounds so much better. I want to be a cyborg.
You want to be
rollerblades.
a stoner cyborg. Uncle Owen, Sandra's motivators are bad. So I'll get you off that space grass, boy. That's awesome. You're gonna have like an attachment that you build into your throat. This is his battle Angel Alita universe, where they're all having knives come out of their arms. He's gonna have like this like bong that separates from his esophagus that he can just pull out and pack with a bowl and hit digitally with like, that's what your energy is. Instead of building energy flames like she does, you build like energy to burn the bowl for you automatically.
I need a good name, something like Popeye, but instead of Popeye, Popeye. I don't know. Popeye.
Popeye?
Nah.
No, we call you.
I need to smoke a little more to get a little bit creative.
Instead of the Predator or Terminator, it'd be like the Smokinator. They call me Bongzor. What? Bongzor. Why do they call you that? Funny story. Bongzor rules. What was I saying?
Oh, that would be great. They need to make that into a VR game. Doing the murder ball.
Oh, that was kind of neat. The murder ball sport, or was it called murder ball?
Not the James Caan murder ball.
No, it was something else.
The anime murder ball.
Was it called murder ball?
It was called murder. I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong.
Something like that. It was murder ball basically.
I'm sure people on YouTube are going absolutely bonkers right now. Like, no, it's called this.
Murder ball. You guys are wrong. You're summing things up, and now we can't follow what you're talking about. Oh.
But those were some very nice robot battles. I love watching robot battles. That's fun. Like Real Steel.
I'm dying.
What was that show they had with the robot battles? The real ones?
It was just called BattleBots, I'm pretty sure.
BattleBots? Yeah. No, this was
and people
way beyond
built
that.
robots. If I remember, the funniest thing about it, of the BattleBot show too, was all these robots came out and they started with really intricate blades and spikes and flamethrowers. By the end of the show, they were just intricate wedges that flipped the robot, because that was the most, like the easiest way to win was just to flip the robot. And then that in turn gave through phase 3 all the robots that flipped themselves back over. So then the flip robots were pointless, and it became about a big hammer on top of it that just hammered things. And that was like the big, like, nope, I flipped myself over and I have a hammer that hits you.
Yeah, no, this was way beyond that.
I didn't get much further than that.
Were any of them in Alita, they were all human beings in robot bodies, or were any of them actual robots? Or it was all cyborgs?
Everything's cyborg. They still need a human brain to keep them running. They clearly have some kind of link, because there's the guy that was able to talk through other people, remember? Like a Wi-Fi link, then he could take them over. So obviously, but all of them, that's always a big thing, is that the human brain is intact. No matter what they replace otherwise, the brain still had to be there to run them.
What about the heart? Her heart was intact.
Yeah, so but it wasn't a human heart. Her heart was totally completely different.
No,
remember?
He said it was a human heart, but it covered in all that other stuff. Like, it almost had like a shielding around it. If I understood correctly, that's what it was.
I think because the heart's... No, what the heart had was it had some kind of time-bending power in it that created enough power that it could power the whole city.
Yeah,
but it's the heart is still robotic, because she's able to pull it out. She separates it at one point, and
yes,
gives
but
part
I think
of it to the other
inside
kid.
The whole box that she pulls out, that container, I think that it's an actual heart in there, like a human heart.
I honestly don't remember. But I didn't think. I thought it was robotic. I thought the only thing that had to
I could be
maintain
wrong. Because when he showed
the
X-ray of it, it looked like it looked like a heart.
It was heart shaped because it's still kind of doing the same function. But I know, at least in what I remember from the anime portion, I think she was able to even cut it in half at one point and give it to somebody, because it wasn't flesh; it was just a robotic piece. Mm-hmm. I don't know. Something to look up. If you're watching this and you know the answer, put it in the comments. Otherwise, we're going to argue about it for another 20 minutes because we don't know the answer.
And they're probably going to do a prequel, too, how she became what she was. I'm sure they're going to get deep into that. They're probably going to have an origin story, spin-offs.
If this does well, I mean, first, obviously, it's a sequel, but there's so many interesting things. There's Ito, and what was he doing as a bounty hunter for a while? What led him to start giving people the free repairs and become the bounty hunter, you know?
What was his name as his bounty hunter name? Didn't he have one?
He did. I don't remember. They say it when they're in Kansas, the bar.
Yeah, I don't remember his name.
He comes in and they're like, oh, it's the Black Reaper of Hammered Death, something along those lines. The guy that wears the
close enough.
Yeah, he looks like the priest from the Hellsing anime. And then his whole story, I think, would be interesting. His prequel, and Alita's, where she came from, would be interesting. Where she's going would be interesting. They could do a whole side story on just the stuff going on up above and the war.
With their captain, the other very special cameo in the movie.
Another big cameo that none of us believed until we had to look it up.
Yeah, that was really cool.
One. Yeah,
and they made those characters look so.
How good Jay had it. He was on top. He's the one that pretty much told me. I had to look it up because of him.
Yeah, he got that right. Damn, I don't want to spoil it for anybody though. Go watch a movie.
I'll spoil it for everybody, but he won't let me.
Well, you could turn the sound off.
It's been off for 3 days. I'll say it and then like cover the microphone, turn my mic off, cover my mouth so they can't see it.
Yeah. Sign language. You have to watch it on YouTube if you're listening to the podcast.
Well, I'm the worst. I'll see everything opening weekend, and then I just treat it like everybody else should too. So I just talk about it over. Oh yeah, blah 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 dies, and then this happens, and this happens.